once they're in tabletop position, I've got my arch of my right foot back into the long loop, and I'm gonna see if I can keep it anchored. Walk my knees back, place my hands down if I want to. So let's go for a hydrant out and in, and then a shoulder tap on the same side. Hydrant out and in, shoulder tap on the same side. Then let's hold the hands right underneath the heart. Now I'm going to send my flex foot up and down, up and down. So I go full range to start. Let's go pulsing to transition, and then let's go kicking out full range all the way in and put it back together. Lower, lift, kick. And then I'll isolate. So just the hamstring extension going all the way out and in, all the way out and in, and then we'll bring it all the way in for a reset. Gently pulling this all the way off, and then they're set up to go to the other side. So I'm already right here. It would make the most sense if I just laid down. I go through the pressing that I did with my lower body. I go reaching up to my strap, probably long loop. I want to lift up, so see the difference of collapsing versus lifting. I'm going to bring hand all the way down the hip, and all the way back up towards the shoulder line. We're going to see if the leg can go with it. So if it can, it goes up and down. So I could look over my right shoulder, almost like I'm swinging to my hip. Feeling my waistline quite a bit. And then let's keep it up. So my leg's gonna stay up. I'm gonna bend both, come in, extend both, go out. It's easy to collapse into the shoulder on the right side, so we wanna keep elevated. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. We're about to circle the left leg. So straighten the arm all the way out. Straighten the leg all the way out. And we go circle back and around. Back and around. Reversing opposite direction when you're ready. And then we'll swing right to the front of the hip. So arm and left leg stay straight. And then we swing back. So this is very intense for your upper body. If you keep the right form, your obliques, your waistline are challenged as much as they would be in a plank. So I don't even actually have to do a plank today if I don't want to. So allowing them to close the carriage in. Since we did a lot from that angle, we changed the angle simply by making it a clam instead. Heels together, toes apart. And we want to make sure we scoop the hips back. My heels squeeze right to the center of the carriage. And I connect the heels the whole time, and I open and close. It's another moment I can just dump right into my right elbow. I want to firmly push down into my carriage the whole time. Let's add the kick. So we kick, connect. Carriage doesn't need to be moving that much. I keep the control of the carriage because I have to control the strap. Minimal movement in and out. We'll turn into micro little kicks after we pivot our tippy toe down and up. So let's shoot the leg straight out. Rotate toe down, toe up, toe down, toe up, tiny kick to finish it off. So that's pretty hard for your legs. We'll close it all the way in, and we'll bring it all the way in. So I just fired up my glutes quite a bit so that when we come to the carriage, just like we did on the other side, we are going to feel. So now we're gonna sit up and we'll do that same ab sequence so that I'm comfortable and cushy right here on my tailbone. I can be facing forward without the strap, leaning on my cushion if I need to. Otherwise, I'm gonna have my arms right up at my heart. You might even practice rolling in and out of the C curve first if you want. And then holding C curve, left leg comes up and down, up and down. And left leg stays up, and we kick out and in without the carriage moving. And then we lead left out. We reach our arms up long, carriage stays still. Here's 5. Last 3, 2, and we gently put our feet on the floor. So we've already done quite a bit for our legs without even standing. So I go to the right tension for me, whether it's yellow or whether it's green. I've got my arm pulling short or long loop. I go pressing my dumbbell and then reaching back forward. Push, pull, push, pull. Give yourself a moment where you feel both arms reaching forward, and then we'll send left leg back, both arms row, pulse, pulse, row, pulse, pulse. And the short loop might work for your bicep curl, but you might educate to walk closer to the back or move to the longer loop when we go for curls. Freezing the legs, simply changing the arm can be that simple. Curl and release, curl and release. This will take us back down to kneeling on the carriage. Now your sequences will obviously be longer than that, but it gives you 2 standing leg actions, and then you've already done 1 laying on your side with the foot in the strap. So putting our foot in the strap, again in our tabletop position. Keep hands right here, keep knees right here. I'm gonna go hydrant out and in, left shoulder tap, hydrant out and in, left shoulder tap. So the key is to keep the spine center. We don't ever have to tap our shoulder, we can just work on hydrant. When you are ready to kick, then the leg would go sending up towards the sky. And then back down. Doing full range donkey kick to start. Going to pulses at some point. Then adding the kick, we go bend kick, lower and lift. And then just the kick. Bend and press. Bend and press. Pull it back in. So everything that I just did got as much of my core as it would of my seat and was insane.